Okay, this week's message is, if I can make it through this, I can make it through life. You're going to have a lot of things that you come across in your life, or maybe you won't, but if you do, it makes you a tougher person. But you'll come across, at least I have, a lot of things in my life where I'm like, I'm not going to be able to make it through this. Like, this is the end. I literally went through thoughts of suicide, everything with it. Didn't want to continue on. Didn't see a point in continuing on. I'm like, if I can't have this, or if this isn't the path, then what is there to live for? And it sounds kind of childish, sounds kind of spoiled, but it's different things, whether it's women and I've given my all to them, something like that, or if it's family, getting kicked out of my own house at a young age, anything like that. Or, I got the last situation that was my toughest one yet, and it's still, I'm still going through it. I'm still fighting back and forth with everything on it internally, with the same person, everything with it. But it's one of those things. I literally was going to the gym because I haven't gone in like 5 days now. I pinched something in my back, and I didn't even go into work today because I couldn't get out of bed. Very, very sore. I had to spend a bunch of this morning stretching, just trying to get over it, and then still slept for a couple more hours just because I was in so much pain last night I couldn't sleep. But it's one of those things. I was driving to work or driving to the gym because I haven't gone in a couple of days. I don't know if you guys are like me, but if I don't go to the gym in a couple of days, I get antsy, I get irritated. I mean, it's literally like I'm on like steroids, or almost, or the effects of steroids. I get angry easier. You got to go to the gym, release that pent up stuff, and it's doesn't even have to be aggression. It's just energy. I'm a pretty high energy guy. So, the gym allows me to get a lot of that out. If I don't get that out, the energy has to be expelled somewhere. That's just a statement of fact. But I was going to the gym and just literally popped in my head, and like, if I can make it through this, then everything is set. This morning I went ahead and blocked my ex completely on everything. I sent her a message saying this is the end. I was like, or I said essentially, I was like, have a good life. I was like, I'm done contacting you. She came back up to where I'm at, and we had a 15-minute phone call, forgave each other, stuff like that, texted a little bit back and forth, stuff like that. She followed me back, I followed her back. I don't know why I really did any of it. I was still kind of clinging on to what I had hoped she would have been, but she's not that. So, that's something I had to accept. That's something now I'm like, okay, pray to God last night, and I was like, I need you to give me a sign. I was like, if this isn't it, I was like, I need you to show me. I was like, I know you showed me already, but she's back in my life. I was like, I need you to show me that this isn't the one, if this actually isn't the one. And I wake up and she unfollowed me off TikTok, and that was the only thing we had. We were still blocked on everything else, so that was the only thing we were still on. And it sounds childish in my thing, like, oh, she unfollowed me, so I'm gonna block her. But no, that was my last straw. She literally, because of everything that happened, I became homeless. I lost thousands of dollars. I had to move, or I chose to move because that showed me that wasn't the place for me. She wasn't the person for me. So it's all of that. I'm like, if that's that I took that as my sign from God that I need to figure out something else in my life, and that's not the person for me. I know I have good things coming for me. I know I have to trust in God. I have to trust in the Creator, everything with it. And I've been kind of lazy just overall in life the last couple of weeks, and it kind of started once her and I had that phone call, because I spent all of my time back thinking on her, worrying about what she was thinking, worrying about what she was thinking on me. There's no fucking point to that. Like, there honestly isn't. And she showed me her true colors. I should have accepted that and moved on. That's what I'm doing now, and I should have done that so long ago. And I think I would have been way farther ahead. I still have been, posting my content, stuff like that, but I haven't been focusing as much on myself. I haven't been focusing on work. I haven't been focusing on growing my influence. I've just been doing the same thing that I've been doing, and I don't need to be doing that. I need to be growing. This is the time that I have to actually grow my influence, grow my channel, grow my impact with everything with you guys. So that's what I'm really focusing on now. Today was the first day back in the gym. I still didn't go to work, so it's a little awkward. Didn't go to work, but went to the gym. My back is still sore, but I went and hit a chest day, went pretty light, foam rolled, stretched, did all that stuff. But really, I just woke up today, texted my boss, and I was like, hey, I pinched a nerve in my back, stuff like that, which that is true. I couldn't walk, like I was in pain, but there was just so much more stuff going on internally in my mind. And this seasonal depression, I think it's bullshit. I think it's a thing though, also in the same regard, because it becomes one of those things that you aren't able to go outside as much, so then you're inside, so then you're sitting there scrolling on your phone, you're getting cheap dopamine. That's the worst thing for it. The less I am on my phone and the less you are on your phone and the more you're just seeing the world for what it is, it's way better. I watched a video. It's a guy that interviews billionaires. He goes around, he's grown his entire channel to, like, he says it every time, like 3 million followers or something like that. The guy he interviewed was talking about how you should believe only half of what you see and none of what you hear. And I think that's a really good thing. I mean, especially on social media, people put a front for what it is. I mean, even in families, like, I've known families that look absolutely perfect from the outside. One of my pastors from growing up, when I did go to church as a young kid, his pastor, you think he'd be a great guy, but then when I went and stayed at his house, he just seemed like an absolute dick. Yelling at his kids 24/7, just seemed aggressive, just put on a front. So, you never see what people actually are until you experience it. People are going to put on the front for what it is. I do that for you guys for a lot of this. I'm willing to admit that. I put on the front that I'm a very, strong, independent guy. I put off this douchebag, cocky look. Fuck no, dude. I wake up every morning and it is a struggle to get up out of bed. But it's that fear, it's that fight that you actually get up out of bed that makes you a better person. Am I becoming a better person? Yes. Am I still a scared fucking guy? Yeah, I'm still scared through all of it. Scared to find love. I'm scared I'm not going to find love. I'm scared I'm going to get hurt at every turn. I'm scared of becoming homeless again. That's happened to me so many times. I've had so many good wins in life, and I continue to win, but through all of that, I lose so much. And I have lost more than so many more people ever have just around me, stuff like that. There's still people that have it worse, always. But, I compare my life to all of my friends. They all have families that support them, everything like this, everything with that. I'm on this journey completely alone in my life, and that's fine. I've chosen that path. I've chosen to go and do all of this. I could try and reconnect with my family, but because of everything that happened in the past, I know that it's not the journey for me. I know I am on this crusade, essentially, for my own independence and my own, not even financial wealth, but spiritual wealth, everything with that. And it's one of those things, you see all these people that are rich. I talked about this in another one of my videos. All these people that are super, super rich or famous or anything like that, so many of them accredit their success to God immediately. They're like, this is, think Super Bowl. Like, I want to thank God, I'm going to Disney World. I say they hit that line. You kind of have to trust in that. And, I've still been reading at least a page every single day from the Bible. I've been praying every single night. I've been sinning still, I'm trying to get better on it. So that was a big one that I had last night, was I made a promise to God to change my ways fully, that I'm not going to keep doing the shit that I'm doing, to actually change who I am. I'm going to listen to his signs and actually change my path with everything. And I mean it, because I want a better life than what I have right now. This job, I'm doing all right. I'm making decent money. I'm making more than the median average in the U.S. And that's pretty. I'm making about like $60,000 a year just from this job, not even including when I did my bartending job in the summer. So I'm doing all right, but to me, it's not even about the money. I don't want to be waking up, and I've done it for a long time, I've worked construction for a long time. I don't want to be waking up every single day at 5 a.m. to go to a job at 7 a.m. to get off at like maybe 5 p.m. There's no life to live. I have me and my dog. I want to go travel. I want to go do all these things. I want to take the people closest to me, go travel to these places. I want to go to these football games. I want to do all these different activities. And to me, I just can't do that whenever I'm just working just an average job. I'm not an average guy. I know a lot of people think that about themselves, everything with that. Every single person I have ever met has told me how far ahead I am than everyone else they've ever met at my age, how much farther ahead, how like intelligent I've become, how sturdy my mind is. And, you know, I take all of it. I've heard it since a young age, and I still respect it. I still love it. It's a great compliment. It really is. But in the same regard, I beat myself up because I'm like, if everyone else thinks I'm so far ahead, why in my mind do I feel like I'm so far behind? It's because I'm comparing myself to 40, 50-year-olds. I'm comparing myself to your dad. I'm comparing myself to people that have spent 30 years growing what they have to what they actually have now. And I want that now. I want that success. I want that family. I want that love. I want that wealth. I want that that spiritual essence. I want everything with that. And it makes me impatient because when I do start talking to someone, I want it immediately. I'm like, all right, let's get married. Like, not actually, but like I really want to prolong the process. And not many people are like that this day and age. So many people just want to, you know, fuck around. They just want to, you know, be hook up, you know, they just want to meddle. They just want to, oh, well, I'm here for 4 years, so you can be my person for 4 years in college. And as soon as I leave, I'm going to dip. I know so many people have done that. I hate that. I don't want to do that. If I'm investing my time in you, my time is so valuable to me. Even if I'm doing absolutely nothing, if I'm just laying on the couch with my dog, that is so valuable. That is way more valuable to me than working my job. I am okay only working 30 hours a week. I tell that to my bosses every single time. I am okay only working that amount of hours. That's all I need to survive. And that's fine because I can spend the other time. My whole goal is to get my social media to where that can be my career, where I can start helping people and develop their lives, being a life coach, being a fitness coach, just being a good person for people to try and base their life off of. I want to be a role model. And one of the other videos with that guy interviewing billionaires, every single person, or so many of them at least, they're like, you need a mentor. It's so hard to live your life on your own. That is what I'm doing right now. I don't have a mentor at all. I have some people, you know, I can base my stuff off of. Like, I really love David Lave, Alex Eubanks, C-Bum. Love those guys. Those guys have great relationships. Those guys have great goals. They have great drive with everything in it. They've grown their careers from nothing. They all started in the same spot where they start with an iPhone or something like that, and then look at them now. They all own their own companies. I mean, they're completely set. They have great relations. I am so jealous of Alex Eubanks right now with his girlfriend, Shelby. She is absolutely gorgeous. She is smart, everything like that. She is like just an entrepreneur. I absolutely love that. That is, a woman with drive is the most attractive thing ever, because not only does she have her own personal drive, she's going to make you have your own drive. Like, it's not just, oh, this is my career and that's your career, which is so many people's relationships. And that's why they don't work. But when you have someone that actually works with you, the possibilities are endless. I mean, that is just my goal. Like, I say it, I'm still so impatient. Like, I want to find my person now, but like, I mean, it might take 10 years. It might take 20 years. I mean, I might never make it. I know I will, but it's just one of those things in the back of my mind. I mean, I might not ever make it. I might not ever find someone. I might not ever have kids, but that is my goal. I want that goal. I want that life. That is the only thing I care about. I don't care about really how much money I'm making, anything like that. I live off very little money. After this summer, I'm going to go and bartend. I'm going to quit my job up here because I don't care about the money. I'm making good money, but it doesn't matter to me. I'm going to go quit and live the life that I want to live. I'm going to go back and bartend down at that lake. I'm going to probably buy a camper and just me and Nash live in a camper, go and travel fucking country and then go and bartend in Nashville. I mean, like, I don't know. The possibilities are completely endless for me. And it is because I am on my own. So that gives me freedom to do that. So it's one of those tough things. But when you truly are confident in yourself and confident being alone, that's when you can have your most success. Because then the people that do come into your life, that you allow to come in your life, they're only going to help it. Or they should only help it. The ex that I was talking about, I mean, you can see how I've been in the last couple of weeks. She absolutely destroyed my life, absolutely destroyed my mindset. And it's not necessarily her doing it on purpose, but it's just the fact of I was craving her love so fucking bad that it drove me to eat my own personal love just away. My self-desire, everything with it. So there's no point to that. So, I mean, there's been so many trials in my life. You guys have, if you've watched my videos, you guys have heard some of them. I've been homeless multiple times. I've been kicked out. I've lost job. I lost thousands of dollars. I mean, I've had it when I was 18. I had $0 to my bank account. I couldn't even fill up the gas tank in my truck from that point in time, that's when I set in my life that I would never be that broke ever again. And then, I went college, wanted to change my life, computer science, put all of my student loan debt on a credit card. I racked up 12 grand with the credit card debt, dropped out of college, realized that wasn't for me. That's fine. That's still a path that I lived through. And it's just one of those things, you don't know your path until you actually do it, until you find success on it. I feel like I'm having really good success on social media. I've had a lot of people tell me that it's something that I seem naturally born to do. And I love that. I mean, it inspires me, like, really to keep going with it. So that's just my goal with it. I mean, I just want to keep going. I want to make myself proud, because I'm not proud of myself at all, even though I have a lot of things that most people don't have. I mean, there's other people that I know my same age making 40 an hour. There's other people making at my age that I know I'm friends with making 17 an hour. They're both happy in their own regard. It doesn't matter. Like, money is such a finite thing. It doesn't matter. I mean, the concept of money has been just so decentralized to me. When I was a kid, $1 was so much money. Like, you'd actually buy a lot with $1. Now $5 is less than what you can buy with $1 10, 20 years ago. Or like, not even that, 10 years ago. I mean, it's insane how much it's actually changed. So, I mean, I don't care if I'm making $60,000 now. I mean, that's what $30,000, $40,000 was 10 years ago. So, I mean, none of it really matters. It's just the level of comfort that you actually want in your life and what you actually need to get to that comfort level. And once you realize that it's not just in money or anything like that, then you can actually start living your life to what it needs to be. Because you don't need, everyone wants to make like $100,000 a year. You don't need that. What are you going to do? You're just going to buy more shit that you can't afford. You're going to have more car payments that you're not able to keep up with. I mean, then you're going to go in debt. What's the point of that? I drive a 93 Bronco. This thing's completely paid off. That's why I'm wanting to buy a camper, to just completely pay that off, live off that. I don't know where the fuck I'm going in life. I've moved 5 times this year. That is insane. I pay $1,300 a month in rent for an apartment I don't really even love. I mean, the apartment itself is super nice. Don't like my neighbors. They try and complain about me playing guitar. I hear just fucking everything through it. That doesn't matter. I don't want to live here. I can go live somewhere else. So, I mean, it's having your own freedom is amazing. And once you find someone to actually join into that, you're set for life. I mean, I have my dog, and I mean, he makes me so happy. I mean, if you guys watch any of my streams, anything like that, you'll see him literally just jump up into my lap. I mean, he's definitely an emotional support animal, because like he saw I was having a rough time before I went to the gym, and he'd come up and like bury his head in my chest, and I'd hug him. It makes me feel better. I was definitely rough with it, so that's why going to the gym today has really just helped me through all of it. I mean, there's a certain chemical your body releases when you go to the gym and work out, and it goes against depression. So why would you not want to work out? And so I just feel like I'm in such a better mood. I have my drive back. You guys watch my videos, you'll see my highs, you'll see my lows. I try to be completely open through all of this. I'm not perfect by any means. I think I'm far from perfect, but I think that's what makes me more relatable than anything. I mean, you guys look at some of these other people, they're completely perfect life, stuff like that. That's a social media facade. I'm not that. I still think I'm a piece of shit. I want to change who I am. I want to make myself a better man. I want to be someone that you guys can actually look forward to. Seeing their videos, you guys can be like, oh shit, like it's Friday, he just dropped 2 more videos. Like, did you watch his new videos? Something like that. Like, I really want to be that type of inspirational. I want to start doing these collabs with people. So now I'll actually be focused on doing that, and you guys should hopefully see me grow myself just to what I actually need to be. I will also say I'll have to get my surgery here soon in a couple months, and you guys will see me going through that process, and I'm not really looking forward to that one at all, because I won't be able to work out for like at least a month. And then once I do get in, it'll be very, very light stuff. I won't be able to max out. I won't be able to do anything heavy. I won't be able to do that for a while. So you guys are going to see me take it very, very slow. My physique will definitely go downhill. So you guys will see that low while I'm doing all that. I won't be able to work out for a while. I'm going to be very angry. I'm going to be very antsy. I'm going to have a lot of pent up energy, stuff like that. I'm just going to be at the house the entire time, maybe going on walks, but for like a week I'll be bedridden, stuff like that. So But I mean, yeah, that's this video. So I mean, just talked about a lot, but just to recap, I mean, if you can make it through this, you can make it through everything. So if you're going through something hard right now, fuck it. Don't think about what is actually going on. Yeah, you can a little. You might have to. I'll be honest with you. But think about what you can have once you're actually done with this. Think about if you become homeless. Think about, what you can have. Actually, think about the next home you're going to have. Something like that. Don't just settle for what you're given. Go fucking get what you need. Go get what you want, because everyone deserves more. I mean, so many people are just fine making the bare minimum. I'm not. I want more than I can ever actually achieve. And that's a curse and a blessing in the same regard. But that's who I am.